Get ready.
Sorry folks, the old battery went in the camera there again. I'm not sure when it went, so I don't know how long I've been talking to myself, but yeah, so I'm at basically at the start of the north tip of the Nephin Way route. So as you can see, it's excuse me, it's pretty savage. The roads are very slippy though, and bumpy. I expected them to be pretty bad, alright, but yeah, they're not great. Yeah, this is a standy up one, I think. Yeah, but yeah, so I don't know where I got cut off with this battery, but as I was saying, this is the type of road that you have to get up and do yourself. It won't translate too well, I don't think, on the camera. You'll be looking at it going, what's the big fuss about it? That looks a bit dull. But trust me, do it. Hopefully I'll get it all on camera so you know what to expect, and if you ever need to do it yourself. But it's a savage road. Well worth doing it, and I always do it when I'm up here. It has a bit of everything. Hopefully, get bounced around here. My own bike is punching me in the stomach. But yeah, so there's a nice bit of an old mountain range there in front of you. I assume it's called the Nephin mountain range, not the Effin, the Nephin. So that's where we're heading, into this mountain range. That's alright for a view, isn't it? I think look, there's a road out there, but I think it just goes to those farmhouses up there. But I think it's a lot of twin track, I think, so I think I'll wait for better weather conditions before I try it again. But what a view, look at this, stunning. But it looks pretty ominous right in the heart of it. It looks like I'm going to go right into the rain again. And this is the one place I didn't want to meet rain. But sure, we're here now. So I shall play the hand I've been dealt today. But yeah, there's a lot of gravel in here. Yeah, this is the road down by that lake, Bunavila Lake. Look, twin track. I'll wait till a nice sunny bright day to try that sometime. Don't know how, if it's already twin track at the start, it's more likely to disintegrate the further you go in. But my god, that's some, hopefully now the camera's picking that up. That mountain there kind of to my left in front of me, covered in a forest. Look at it, it's just unusual looking. Oh, here we go. There's the Balams now. There's the Balams. Yeah, it's pretty narrow. Like it's not much wider than the panniers of the bike. So you don't want to be meeting too much in the way of traffic. Now, better creating ghoul and Little junction there. Look. It'd be alright if you had a quad. Oh yeah, gone full gravel now. The Wild Nephin. So you'll know if you found it when you come across this sign. Look. Welcome to the Wild Nephin Wilderness area. How are you? This is where it starts to get interesting. Look at this forest now. But there's a lot of gravel. The bike is kind of zigzagging underneath me. Should get better tyres, although these are the Anarchy 3s I've got on. And they say they're about 10 or 15% off-road, and then the rest's tarmac. But I think they're more tarmac than gravel. With slightly wider flutes, but it's more a road tyre. Be better on a Torrance or something like that. But I hope to God this is translating on the camera. It's just so it's so nice. Now, I think there's an old dog here that normally runs out of this house. We'll have for a view. Oh, we got past them. And here comes the twin track. Not so bad, but look at that for a view. It's I know I say it a lot, but this is proper Jurassic Park stuff. It's like something straight out of a National Geographic documentary. Here, we'll pull in here. There's a little viewing point. I was here with the club before, trying to fit about 50 bikes into this. Was that dog ahead, look? Or is that just a sheep? We're still rolling. Oh, we are. So hopefully now it takes in the scale. You can see, I don't know, yeah, that must be the lake down there. So that's where we're heading. We're heading to that lake down through this valley. But you see, this will be a phenomenal hiking area. Look, I mean, it's just, it's stunning. And the sheep here below me. Absolutely stunning. And we get down onto the lake, and that's a stunning road. Now I'm going to keep to the left of the lake, but there's roads around to the right of it, and they're like something on a roller coaster. They're up and down, and they're left. They're hilarious, like the road between Allihies and Erie's, down on the Berda Peninsula. Just up and down, that type of thing. If you've ever done that road, but that is amazing. Where would you get it? How peaceful it is. Excuse me. When we crack on, there's a car. Let him come up first. See what I mean? You know what I'm meeting cars on here. It's pretty narrow. Getting two of yous down it. But I'll definitely come down here in the car one time and do some hiking. Look at this now. Come on, lads. You must be used to traffic by now, lads. Come on. Whoosh. Actually, the time I came down here with the club, there was a couple of young ones on horseback. And I'd say put the bejeepers up them. 40 or 50 motorbikes going past a horse. I always try and cut my engine when you're passing a horse, because you don't want to spook them. You know, that's not good for anyone, because the rider will come off, and then sometimes I've seen it happen. The horse can kick out at the motorbike. Jeez, he'd have you off in a flash. So the last thing you want to do is spook a horse when you're driving past. So you can imagine how he was feeling with about 40 motorbikes going past her. In fairness, everyone kept the revs down and made no sudden moves, but we had to get past her. Oh yeah, it's starting to get dark in here. The clouds are making it dark. I'd say when I pop out the bottom end of it now, we should break free of these dark clouds and the rain. I think I should have a clear run of it weather-wise then back to the hotel. But we'll see. Now, there's an amazing little house down here. I don't know if there's anyone living in it, but I was mentioned earlier, it's got like a tower on it, like the one in Doolough. See if I can get the camera on it. I hate twin track. See, there's another road off shooting there. That's more gravel road. Now we're getting pretty hairy here. I mean, it's not too bad. A bit of gravel and twin track. Something to be too worried about. Just take it handy. If it was actually lashing now at the moment, that would be a different story. Makes these type of roads unpleasant. But that's why you buy a GS, huh? Imagine coming up this in an R1. Got the balls rattled off you. Nephin Drive. And this is quite similar then to that other place I was telling you near the Sheeffry Pass, called the Tawnyard. It's all very similar to this. Hopefully we'll drive through that now, and then that'll be us essentially home. Now I really don't want to meet a car here. Yeah, it's a lot of gravel. Now this is another spot. I think there may be a dog. So we'll just take it handy. Don't panic if he goes running out. I think we're in the clear. Plan for the worst, hope for the best, huh? I think that's this house coming up now here. Don't know if you can see it through the trees. The trees. Yeah, no, there's nobody living in that. The roof is completely derelict on it. So, try and stop. There's a car in it. There's lights on. There's the tower. Oh, there's two buildings. Oh yeah, the other one's just there's no barn. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I wonder who lives in that now. Is it a holiday home or something? It's a nice little house. It's very unusual. Very remote. Yeah, look, see, there's must be hiking trails up through there. I don't think we're too far now from the lake itself. Ooh, it's dark in here. Although when I say that and then I watch it back on the video, it's not as dark as I remembered it, because these cameras are so good, they take in a huge amount of light. So when you're watching it back in the video, it's not as dark as it was in real life, but that's a testament to the camera, I suppose. But it makes me look like a right idiot. Oh, it's dark here. Actually, this is very similar to a road that I often do in Andalusia. Very similar to it. Yeah, as bad as it is today, I thought this road would be an awful lot worse given last night's rain. I mean, it's not great, but it's not as bad as it could have been. Oh jeez, that's slippy when I put my foot down. Wow. Come on. That's the way you do it. Yeah, so I think we're going to come onto the lake now any minute. But trust me folks, Furnace, the Nephin way. Look it up, stick it in your stat nav, get in the right mindset for it. Don't do it on a sports bike. And give it a whirl. It's well worth a jaunt. Just take your time through it, because between the sheeps and the cars and the surface, it's one you need to take your time on. Oh, here we go. We're out onto the lake now. It's a big lake. I think the lake is called Furnace Lough. I could be wrong. I'll look it up later. But it's a nice one, isn't it? That is one big ass lake. Looks a bit like Loch Ness. A small version of it. Loch Ness is long and narrow. Pretty similar. Flip off rain. that's gorgeous. Here comes the rain again. Well, I knew I was going to run into this again. At least the surface of the road has started to improve down this end of it. It's a lot better down here. Bizarre weather. Look at that, savage. So I think this is one of two lakes. I think there's one slightly smaller below it that we'll come down onto. Or maybe it's the same lake, just separated. I can't remember. Sure, doesn't matter. So we're going to drop out here now. This will drop us down to the back of Newport, to that exit that I showed you earlier as we drove past it. So we'll have completed the loop. Obviously I'll share this route on my my route app if anyone wants to download it. But it's a good route actually. It's been beautiful all day. The whole route has been like you're not out of the action at all really. You're constantly in it for the most part, and it's a good distance as well. Like it's a proper day's drive without being too long. Like I suppose if you were an early riser, which I'm not, and you were to be up by 9, you'd have this done by 4. But because I slept in and left at about 11, means I'm going to finish somewhere around 6:30. So that's not a bad old day. Kilometers to it off. I think we're pretty much finished now on that Nephin drive, so hopefully now it came across on camera the way I see it. But definitely give it a go, folks. lot of the plant life around here is very similar to what you see down in Glengarriff. All these little orange, like the plants that you see where the Gulf Stream comes up. I didn't think you got that outside of the Ring of Kerry or Beara. Right, so I'll turn off the camera. The next main bit will be the Sheeffry Pass. Oh, fucking hell, jeez, nearly lost it there, the road is so bad. Excuse my French, but then that will be essentially us for the day. Back to Doolough, back to the hotel. Bit of dinner. Then try and start stitching all this footage together on the old laptop, because I've no interweb connection down here. Yeah, so here's this road and the sign I pointed out earlier. So now we're joining back up with the main road, the N59. Into Newport. Okay. Howdy folks, I thought I'd better check in. We're nearly back at the hotel, so I'm in the valley now that's bringing us up to the Sheeffry Pass. And I forgot just how remote this is. I mean, this really is the back of beyond. It's very remote. The road is getting quite narrow and slippy. And I forgot there is actually a bit of a twisty bit up here, if I remember correctly. It's been that long since I've been on this road, but it is stunning. As you can see, the sun is back. So but the road is still wet and it's very gravelly here. But my God, it is absolutely stunning and absolutely remote. Nothing but farmers out here, huh? Oh, bloody gravel. So hopefully I have enough SD card to get me right through here. And then we're done for the day. So we have to get up and over this mountain. Yeah, there's the road there ahead of us. You can see going up. That's it there ahead of us, look. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. So we'll take a turn here and then we go up and then we're dropping down to the far side of it. And then that'll bring us down about a couple of miles down onto Doolough. And there's a lovely river that runs through the valley on the far side of this that we'll be driving parallel to. But yeah, this I forgot how narrow and rural and out of the way that this road was. If that happens to you up here, it'll be a long while before anyone finds you. Although there's a couple of cars coming down. Well, make a liar of me, why don't you? Yeah, it's kind of reminiscent of the top of the Connemara Pass, actually. Very like it, but in the opposite direction. Now will I wait here for them to come down? I think I will. Take in some of the views while we're waiting. But look at that. Big rainbow over there. Maybe if the camera's picking that up. Look at that. Yeah, it's like the Connemara Pass. Very nice. That's a nice way to end the day. We're 10 kilometers from the hotel, so we're nearly there. Not far at all. And this is a cracking drive in. I mean, I've been hardly out of the really good stuff at all today. It's all been, I'd say it's been about 90 to 95% epic all the way around, if I do say so myself. That's all very nice. Everyone's saying thank you for pulling in. Not like Scotland where nobody fucking waves at you. Yeah, it is very gravelly. Very, very gravelly. But the far side now, I think there's a place I'll pull in and it overlooks the Tawnyard that I was telling you about, and it's absolutely stunning. And hopefully the sun will be on it like it is on this side. And we'll get a good view of it. You have to keep your wits about you on this. Something coming down and you weren't paying attention, you'll be over the edge in a flash. That's pretty epic. Let's pull in again here. Gonna look back. That is pretty epic. That's a Connemara Pass. It's almost identical to it, but in reverse. Now, if we get over to the even better side, we are deep into the mountains now. I mean, we are deep into the mountains. The Tawnyard. See, I knew it was called the Tawnyard. There we go. Look at that. I only bring you to the best places, huh? I'm sure there's a pull-in point down here. We can pull in and get a better view on that. It's hard to keep the camera pointed on it. Trying to drive on such a narrow little road. Yeah, here's the parking spot down here. So we'll jump off and we'll have a goosey ganders. Yeah, right there, stand down. Now, I'll bring my bag with me because otherwise some little fecker might come up here and take the opportunity, because my eyes won't be on it. We're going to walk around the corner here. Make sure I'm still rolling. And I am. Yeah, so from this little picnic spot, follow the trail. And voila, doopy doopy doo. And that's savage. Huh? Unreal. Yeah. Couple of pterodactyls. T-Rex or two. Jurassic Park. Done. Yeah, the last time I was here there was an old wrecked car down there. I don't know how the heck they got it down there. Somebody must have driven it right off. Looks like they've cleared it. Yeah, I need to take a photograph because I can't stand looking at something like this and not take a photograph of it. A couple of missed calls there.